Yes. I mean, I posted about it on both my pages yesterday.
Nah, what about money though? Let me put this somewhere else. Yeah, what about money?
The tightness of it, the openness of it, like all of it, like just how much money there is, how little money there is, the restraints I feel currently. But then, it's like a confliction right now.
What do you mean though? Confliction of what?
Confliction of mindset, because there's a reality right now that I'm currently in. I don't want to fully claim it in its entirety,
right.
But there's a reality where this is just not as big as I would like it to be.
What do you mean your reality isn't as big as you'd like it to be? What does that mean?
No, the money, like the reality of money. But yeah, based on what you're saying, it's just more of just me feeling the constraints of not having as much. Yeah.
I mean, well, what is it that you're really trying to do out here?
I just want to know that I'm gonna be like okay. Like I don't want to be dependent. That's how I feel. I feel very dependent right now. Like I'm, I don't have the freedom to just move out right now.
Same.
I feel like, when you live with your parents and stuff, there is just that tightness.
That's valid.
And I've just been living like this for a while. So it's quite a long time. And it's just getting heavier right now for me. Yeah. I just kind of want the freedom to know, like, I'm good, like anything can happen. I know I'm chilling, like money isn't a concern, but
that's possible.
Yeah.
But it takes a certain right. Like, but it takes a certain type of individual, I think, or a certain type of headspace. I feel it too, but I just try to put my best foot forward, and just go after things that I want. I think a lot of what kept me stuck, and I'm still working out of it, was just not trusting myself and not trusting my decisions and not taking leaps of faith. I think I need and I should start taking more just random leaps of faith, and seeing what I can make from it, because I think the ways that I grew up, I was told a lot, like, this is how you're supposed to live life.
Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to do. And it's just been on my spirit. Like for instance, like going out of country, like, why not just beeline? Like, I can go like right now. Like, I could start that process right now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, in the next 2 months, I can be in, like, Thailand or something like that.
Right.
Even next month, realistically, because the plane ticket's not that much. And literally a hotel there would be like $20, if that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I could go, like, we could book, like, a trip.
I thought about that yesterday. I was
Immediately.
Like, I was looking at the apartments that were built, and I was like, we're just...
Get Your Money by Kaylin For Real just came on the speaker. 222. I actually want to play y'all that song. So I was actually talking about Soul Tribes, y'all. And I think before, like, the camera started coming on, I actually said Kaylin's part of my Soul Tribe. He was one of the first celebrities that reposted me, and really just opened my eyes that I could do it myself, and how potent my legacy was, with my papa. So still shout out to your manager and for, reposting that Juneteenth thing. But I feel like they're going to eventually run across these videos for some reason. Hopefully, maybe, I hope. But, actually, y'all should read the song, listen to the lyrics or something like that of Get Your Money. It's basically talking about, your family gonna hate you. Well, no, not your family gonna hate you. They gonna hate you anyway, so you might as well get your money. And then it was like, your family gonna love you anyways. The ones who love you, they gonna love you anyway. So just do what you do. Like, kind of like, if you gotta make them mad, if they don't understand you, if, they don't necessarily agree with what you're going through or what you're doing, if you're actually doing, like, what's for you and you getting your money, they gonna love you regardless. Like, if your mama, if your daddy love you, it don't matter what the you do, they still gonna love you. So you might as well get your money in the process.
Right.
You might as well get rich in the process. You feel me? Right. And then the who hate you, it don't matter what you do, they don't like you. You might as well be rich and they don't like you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
and it's crazy, like, the dislike be getting money, like all that hate content, people be banking off of it. Like, I was watching a Euphoria episode, and she was, what was she doing? She was doing OnlyFans, and then, like, she ended up being, like, a media person, like, and then was talking about her opinion, like, stuff like that, like just being very outlandish. And then her manager behind the scenes, which was Maddie, was like, yeah, the more hate they get, the more hate you get, the more money you're making. Like, and that's really the reality of like the social media though.
And, yeah, but I mean, I guess you can say that because it comes with duality.
Yeah.
So I think the only reason why that's a thing is because the more haters that you have, it's more of a likelihood of the more supporters you have as well too.
Yeah.
Because of just sheer awareness, you know?
Yeah.
And like maybe that's what they mean by that statement.
Because it pushes, like they'll still push you out there to the algorithm. And Cassie, the character, was getting a lot of support as well. Was blowing up even more. People were paying her even more. So that's how it goes next to you.
But yeah, back to like the tightness of money thing, moving on, all that. That's valid though.
Yeah.
Like I just think I'm at the point where it's been like putting my best foot forward, going after the things that, you know, is important to me, that I want to, and being diligent with it, you know. Like I was telling you, have a little bit sharper routines.
Yeah.
Better disciplines and stuff. And really get clear on what's important and focus on what's important.
Yeah.
With a sense of urgency.
Right.
Like not procrastinating on things. Like I was watching this interview or this little clip of Alex Hormozy. Well, I guess it was some type of accountant or something like that. This marketing dude. And he gave them this marketing plan or whatever the case may be. And the dude was like, so Alex was like, okay, so when can we get started? And the dude was like, oh, well, I don't know. Let me look at my calendar. And Alex was like, well, what are you doing right now? And it was like, oh, nothing. Yeah, let's do it, you know? And he knocked it out in the next 8 hours. And then at the end of the 8 hours, Alex was like, okay, well, what's the next thing? And he was like, the dude kind of was like, oh, yeah, the next thing. But basically he was like explaining like the perception of how much work you could really be doing and how fast you could be doing it and how quick you could get the results if you actually just did it and put your mind to it and focused, you know? I don't know, I just feel like a victim, feeling like other people were able to do certain things and I wasn't because of just the gods above me. Just like, that feels like victimization, like.
Yeah, when they say it's like luck, like luck, and it's like.
I don't like that.
Well, maybe a little sprinkle, but there's so much work, though. There's way more work on the back end. Every person I've seen, there's so much work on the back end. It's not just being all just sat back and just chill for a little. And, you know, they did put some effort, right? But then they're like, oh, all of that's luck. There's no. Most people are just working way harder than you can imagine. And it's like that consistency, that rhythm, that just being focused. That streamline, efficiency, urgency, all those things together. And then the results come and lucky, no.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. If only y'all would have saw my grind to 100K on TikTok.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes, y'all just see clips dropping. Oh my God. Y'all, and imagine being like a top artist or some shit like that. Like, they're doing a lot. They're not just sitting at home. I'm
gonna do this when I want that huge hit.
I was literally thinking about Cardi as I was saying that. That's so crazy, and Cardi was on the thing. I swear to God, I didn't look down, y'all. But I was thinking of Cardi because she said in this interview, you gotta hustle. Like, I would hate to have a lazy ass son or some shit like that. Or she's like, you can't be lazy. Like you gotta get out here and make some money. Like, go to school, do something, just something, you know? Get to it, in other words. So, I don't know why that came up. I just had to get that out.
Yeah. I mean, that's real. Cardi B, me and her have similar placements.
Right, aren't y'all both Libras?
Yeah, Libra. She's a Scorpio moon too, I think. Yeah.
Big Scorpio.
Yeah, Scorpio. Even though, like, he's a Scorpio sun, but I'm a Scorpio moon. But Libra, it's that balance, you know? But she, like, it's different. And she's a Scorpio Venus, like you. I have the same sort of, like, love perspective. Scorpio Venus be deep. And then you're a Scorpio sun. Hella Scorpio.
Right.
Yeah.
That's valid. But something really on my spirit. I think a flight overseas feels like a better move right now. Like, it doesn't even feel like the States.
Right.
There's a place I'm gonna go. I haven't told everybody, of course. That's in the States. Some people know, you know. But out the country, I just want to experience it. As long as I have Wi-Fi, as long as I can still post my videos, I think I'm okay.
I feel like low key, are you feeling like the thing that we sent each other, like at low key, it wasn't at the same time, but
Yeah, that was about like a rack a month, and that shit was beautiful.
yeah, and it's like you sent it to me, but I didn't know, but I sent it to you, and I was like, wait, you want to see this? And
Oh my god! You
this.
see now this is tricky because Big Bank came on. That's funny, and then 333 on the thing. See now look so. That's the tricky part because how I'm feeling, I'm the type that would spend $500 a month and be on the 39th floor of a penthouse. I'm one of those, but maybe getting a house would be smarter.
I mean, it's gonna be just as nice. I'm like, what? I mean, hey.
I mean, fuck, bro. Being 40 floors off the floor. That's a pretty.
Either or, tomatoes to me. Like,
Nah, I want to. If y'all are the people watching this, let me know if y'all have traveled or anything like that, and where was y'all favorite place to go?
Yeah.
I'm down for that because I just think it's America. America costs too much, and it's difficult for young people. You have to make absurd amounts of money. Does your mic on? Yeah, I did. Yeah, you have. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you have to make absurd amounts of money. Like, I'm not saying you have to be rich, but it's like imagine trying to be fresh out of high school, early 20s, even late 20s. So for some people, early 30s at this point.
it really, people
Trying to...
people done lived, right? Then they go and move back in after.
My
So I don't want to have to go back. Whatever, it's like, in my
That's so
30s,
depressing.
because that's happening way more than it should be at this point.
Right, because the price of rent, just to be in like good areas too. Because I think it would be different if everybody was okay and living in the slums and trenches and shit like that. People want good, nice living now. You know what I'm saying? People want to feel like they're safe and that you usually get taxed for that. Tax something crazy. The rent out here in LA is absurd. It's bare minimum about 2.2 to 2.5.
Right.
You're not getting under 1,000 unless you're going to the hood.
And the thing is to note though, right? This is going to probably bring up a trend of like communal living, because like that's a very big thing. Like,
what the f is communal living?
In Nigeria and stuff, you live with like your family, like,
right.
But the thing is there's no space, like,
right.
You really need a lot for everyone to be living together in a big space where we're not just like stacked in one room or two rooms. Like,
but that's how it is in African American households too out here. It's like we don't be having big ass places. It'll be 10 heads up in my motherfucker.
Yeah,
like
that's the natural way. It's just that this land is being taken, so it's like there's the communal aspect, but it's just tight in a way that's unnatural. Because at least you'll be able to walk around. Everything doesn't cost something. You go outside, like you're not constantly focused on like funds when you're like communally living as a family. Mm-hmm. But like, like there's a beauty to it, but in this state, in a tight room, that wasn't how it was before. Like villages and huts, like it's spread out. Like those, everyone's living together. When you look at those villages,
but then even then, tell me if I'm wrong. You could go to other people's huts too, and it was like family almost, mm-hmm. right? So it wasn't necessarily like it was just that one hut, like your apartment building. Yeah. All you got is them four walls, and you don't talk to nobody outside, or
right.
none of the neighbors. You don't just go to your neighbor's apartment, chill up on their couch, ask them do they got some food. It's like, no, this is my. This is my food. Yeah. Everything that's in this box is mine. Everything that's in yours is yours, and don't come to mine. And you get what I'm saying? It's like,
right.
Now you can let me know if I'm tripping, but I don't think we were that segregated.
No, we weren't. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people are gonna like try to lead back to it, but then there's all these other layers that have been like kind of messed up, where your neighbors there's not that freedom, mm-hmm. In the sense where it really is communal, but. Mm-hmm. So it's like tight in all aspects at the moment.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because it's like, it's good to have your fam, but if it's just those four walls, and then you go out and it costs something each time, it doesn't feel too great.
And sometimes I don't. Now this may be hindering a little bit, but I don't like acknowledge the pressure that I feel sometimes. Like. I know that there's societal pressures, there are economic pressures, there's economic prejudices, there's racial prejudices and everything else like that that I experience on a day-to-day experience. And that makes it more difficult for me to acquire certain things. But while I'm living life, I'm not actively thinking about those things. I'm always self-analyzing of what can I do better? How can I get better? And I think I add a lot of pressure to myself because I'm not realizing how much I'm working against at times. And I always pull the attention back to me of what am I not doing? Because like I said, I compare myself and I don't like that feeling of this person has something and it's just not available to me. Like it's one thing if I don't have it, but to act like something's not available to me and it's an object and it's tangible, and especially something being created, like man, kind of like certain cars, certain places to live, certain just things that's like, even certain foods, how you have to pay more money to get better food unless you're going to like a Whole Foods and like buying in bulk wholesome, you get what I'm saying? Like buying bulk vegetables and stuff and you getting deals and shit like that. But even that adds up. Remember when we went to Costco? That added up and that was all wholesale. Like I just put too much pressure on myself and that's one thing I do know. But I think that's probably a good thing because I think if I was to focus on all the, you'll get very depressed.
Yeah.
I just be like, what is in my power? What can I do?
Right, exactly. And honestly, that's the best way to go about it. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, human beings, like, we always adapt. We're always going to adjust. We're always going to, like, make things work. And it's best to, like, go off that mentality rather than, like, all these things are just going wrong and all these things are It's like, it's smoother, it's up and down, which is normal. We're human beings. We have emotions that have range. But at the end of the day, it's like there's so much that we can do. There's so much that we're able to do. More than we can imagine, to be honest. So I'm like, maybe 13-year-old me wouldn't have thought I would be like in this position.
Facts. I don't think... I think 13-year-old me wanted to be in this position. No, I don't think 13-year-old me would have predicted me in this exact...
Yeah. You always get like some indication as a child. Right. You do get an indication. Because, definitely when I was 13...
I posted my first YouTube video.
Right. He was doing a lot at 13. He was in it at 13. Shoot. Yeah. 13, I was just discovering like a lot of musicians at the time, like all the really big ones now. Like I was like looking at the mixtapes. I'm like, wow, I could feel the power here. I was peeping a lot of things. I couldn't tell what I was peeping, but I was like, there's a lot that's about to change in this world. But I just knew I was just focusing myself. But at the same time, I'm like, like there's certain gifts and abilities that you have that you can like tap into. It shows up in different ways. Like being able to like predict the future.
Oh, that's some real shit. But that happens to me in dreams, That's my dream state, usually. Or if I'm talking to somebody and it's like real in the moment, then it'll happen with the channel through my words. Like I'll just speak it. But usually if I'm just like predicting the future, it's like a dream almost. And it's like a deja vu moment where I get in the moment and I'm like, wait, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
I felt this before. Where am I at?
Yeah.
I have deja vus. I had a couple deja vus. I had a deja vu moment in Salt Lake City, Utah, when I went out there it was the Sundance thing. Sundance Film Festival. And I was in this back room in the bathroom in the back of a club, and I don't know where I just felt out of body. I was like, whoa, what the is happening? It was my first time out there in the snow up in Utah. And I believe certain places your spirit will travel. Yeah. And when you get to certain places, your spirit interacts with the environment, if that makes... Like, I don't know how to, like, piece this together, like, in words, but when you're somewhere new, your spirit will pick up on it and everything else that's in the environment. And you may be there for a reason. Like, maybe you went there for a spiritual tune-up. Maybe being in the environment was going to raise your frequency or open you up spiritually to another level, but you needed to be at a certain place. I think that's like astrophotography or something like that. Yeah. You need to be in certain places at certain times for a certain reason so you can continue going forward. That's kind of like what we was talking about. You never know why you feel like you want to go certain places or do certain things, but it's probably for a reason.
Yeah.
You may not understand in the moment, but it's
Yeah.
probably for a reason.
Yeah. That's how it be. That's how it is. Like, it's like everything's very connected. You know, you can always trace it, you can feel it. It's like, you know, you just feel it. You just feel it. You don't really need like your logical mind to fully piece it together, but somehow it gets there.
So YouTube, let's make a challenge. Let's see, in the next 3 months, can we get out the country? I don't have a passport. I need my passport.
Yeah, I figured, I was like, wait.
I'll buy it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, it's not much. It's gonna be
Right.
like 60.
Right, but the only thing that scares me about the passport thing is how long that shit can take sometimes. You may get it in a week, you may get it in 8 weeks, you may get it in 12 weeks.
I don't think it will take that long because you're from here. You know, you didn't go through what I went through.
Right, oh damn.
So
That's
yeah, and
facts.
I got it kind of fast too. I got it for
Facts.
2 weeks, so you should be okay.
Okay.
It shouldn't take you 8 weeks, and I would get that before things. You know, I don't know what Trump's on.
Oh damn.
I would get that
Oh damn. Okay. Most
since
definitely.
it came up. Is so to start. Just get it. We don't want to procrastinate.
Don't scare me like that. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. Don't scare me like that.